matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartans Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Spartans will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense will come out first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls it in. It's Penn. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man. It's Penn. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Inside the 30. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's got it and still on his feet. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! A
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You've marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? And maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Belly.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. On his feet at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Going for it all. He hauls it in and nobody's close. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. To the air, it's Childs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Sets up the screen. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The give to the tailback. There he goes! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air, it's Childs. Right on the money. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bullard. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Belling. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's belly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Childs. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Penn. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their heads. There he goes to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Makes the catch. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Belly. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using his feet. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead is now back down to 9.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Fires it down the seam. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The inside handoff. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Dropping back, it's Childs. Grabbed over the middle, it's Kelly. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Spartans will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Sparty! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Allen. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Childs. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So now it's 2nd and long. back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McCray. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Back to pass, it's Childs. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And the Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. On the move is the 30. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's McCray. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He's got it on the run. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Last chance coming up. He wants it all. He's got it! Touchdown! No time remains, and they can win it with a conversion.
And how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
And the extra point is good. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese, and that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today, and David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The the vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports who's motivated for these games. So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.